Hey guys, so welcome to another video. As you can see here, we might have a little bit of lighting change. That's because I've kind of deleted all my lighting and I add a random directional light because we're going to edit that later on. And then I just put this color right here. So, few fixes. So if we go to our VFX on D5, which is this one, these are the symbol that appears. Just like this, as you can see. So mine's already fixed. It's not changing in the middle of showing, but if yours is, the fix is just right here. It's going to be on your texture sheet animation right here, and it's also going to be here. So yours is probably doing this. As you can see, it's changing in the middle. But if you put it here, it's going to be stable, growing as our size of our lifetime, or put it. We're also going to light, so let's start doing that. So I have a random directional light here, but I'm going to keep it for now, so I can see my whole scene. So I'm gonna add a point light. I'm just gonna right click on lighting. I'm gonna go to my light, point light, this one. I'm also gonna change the color into something kind of red, orangey, because that's gonna fit our colors just like this. Because if you can remember, we're using tetradic and we already have orange, green, blue, and right now we're just missing a little bit of red. So mine's kind of like a red-orange, but it's still on the red-orange family. So this is going to be up here. It's going to emit here. I'm just going to give light on my thing here. Add a little bit of design element to it. Let's go see what this looks like. So it's not that red. Maybe if I can make this bigger. Let's see. Alright, that looks so much better. A little bit more, maybe? Maybe a little bit bigger. Something like this. It's kind of good, but I need a little, just a little bit. Alright, so maybe I'm going to lower down the intensity around here. Just like mine to have a bit of tint. Just like this. Alright, so that's the red. And I'm gonna add a bunch of other point light onto my scene. So I'm just gonna put here my mid red point. I'm just gonna name this however I kind of remind myself the name is. So it's too bright. This is gonna be obviously a blue. So I'm just going to copy the color of my scene to stay true to its... Let's see, that's not even it. I'm just going to make this smaller right here. Maybe I'll sample the water. Kind of up it. This one, since I like the way that looks, maybe I can up the intensity. Like so. I'm gonna put my, this is gonna be my left one. Point light, it's gonna be blue. So this is gonna be from here. Duplicate this, add it at the back. Because we have a kind of like a color coming from our vortex portal here. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, so that's what it looks like. It's looking good. So this is gonna be, which one is this? This is for the, I'm just gonna put here vortex light. I don't need to put the color. This is my right one. Also, this is my left one. Okay. The next thing that you can do, by the way, is go to your skybox and you can edit the color of your skybox. You can maybe make it bright. As you can see here, you can make it dark. If you want to keep the same color that you have, you can even kind of play with this however you want, by the way. But I like to keep mine kind of dark. It's just me though. Also, I'm gonna take this high so it kind of blend with my swamp thing right here. Let's see how this look. Perfect. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to animate these rocks that you see right here. So for that, you should have a script on your resources folder, or if you don't have it, just re-download your folder on Gumroad. So put it here on your main folder and put it on script. So you should have this 3 right here. Just drag and drop after you've downloaded. And also, just so you know, the script came from one of my students on Discord channel. If you haven't already joined our Discord channel, please do so, because you're gonna miss out on a lot of things. But anyway, came from Koto right here. If you have any problems whatsoever with the script, or you have any other question, you can directly message him and ask him about it. Just go to your N3K Discord and it's right here. And just tag him. Just pause this video a bit and read through here, because this is going to define how the script works, basically, and what each settings mean. So, I'm gonna go straight here on my Unity, and I just realized, why is it so bright? Like, let's see my skybox. 0.2, 0.1, 0.08. No. Okay. So my scene is too bright for my liking, so I'm just gonna quickly edit this and just lower down the intensity on some of them. And also, let's see what this looks like without directional light. Alright, so I'm gonna delete my directional light because this is just there to see what I'm doing to begin with. But this is more like it, kind of dark and dangerous. Alright, where were we? We were on the scripts. Alright, so now that you have this 3 script imported here on Unity, what I want you to do is select all the rocks that you want to be animated. So just shift, hold that, and left mouse click. And now that you have everything selected, what I want you to do is, if yours were scattered everywhere, just click one rock that is selected and drag it all the way up, right here. And it's all gonna be organized right here at the very top. So you can just see and know where each one of the rocks were. So what I want you to do to apply these scripts on the rock is just drag it right here while your rocks are selected, and drag the rotate. So this one, you're not gonna drag this. This just contains the value. You don't need that to be dragged there. And if you try, it's gonna show you this message. Alright, so you just need to add the float and rotate. And just like that, let's start editing this. What I usually do to kind of randomize this is I select random rocks, or sometimes I just select from here or from here. And I kind of just, let's see, edit the speed. I like mine really slow, so I'm mostly gonna try maybe 0.5. Also, you can't probably see the way the values here are being affected animation-wise, so you might want to hit play first. And from here, you can start editing values here, and you can select from here. And if you want to know which ones you are selecting, just go to scene view. Okay, so I'm going to select everything and maybe put the speed into 0.3. You can view them scene mode, you can view them game mode, it depends on what you want, what you like. Me, I like them moving like this. And I'm usually gonna randomize it 0.08. 0.06. 0.04. Again, just selecting random things. Just make sure not to hit and play, because when you do that, the settings is probably gonna revert back to its normal ones. Alright, so now that that is put there, the speed of its rotation. What I'm going to do next is mess with my angle offset. But for me, I'll put random stuff. I don't want them to move all at the same direction. Okay, now that's randomized. I'm gonna go mess with my float. Let's see what this does first. So that's the speed of that. I want it to be it's too slow, 0.5, 0.8. It's kind of better if you kind of make them the same speed as your portal, so everything kind of like, so everything moves kind of in a very synchronized way. Let's see. Maybe around there somewhere. 0.5, 1.8. Also, let's see what offset does. This is how close your model goes to each other. And also I'm going to randomize the offset. You can even change the direction here, anywhere you want, but I'm just going to leave this Y because I want them to stay floating in one direction. Alright, so when your rocks are animated and you like the way they are animated right now, what I want you to do before you hit unplay is make sure to copy this. So Shift, left mouse click all the way over here, Control C. Now when you hit unplay and you play, as you can see now you're back to the same values. You might don't want that, so delete these old ones and just paste. I usually just drag this up. And this should have the edits that you've made the last time, as you can see here. Okay? So I'm gonna further tweak this even more and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so now as you can see, I've moved, scale, rotate, and edited values here. And now I think I'm satisfied by the way this thing moves and rotates. Now what I'm going to do though is kind of edit my VFX real quick, so that the movement of this rock right here syncs to the way this particle effects kind of zoom in and out. Alright, so for that I'm just going to go to my V4 right here, the big one to the small one. And then what I'm going to do is edit the simulation speed. So it should be somewhere in here. Simulation, this one. So I'm gonna put maybe a value of, let's see, 0.3, 0.2, kind of slow, 0.6. I'm gonna try and put that on the other one too, 0.6, and watch this. So as you can see, they're slow enough to the point where it's almost kind of simulating at the same time. So I'm gonna go and put that value here, 0.6. Then we're gonna hit play one more time and watch this. And I think I'm satisfied with this. Alright, so now you should have an animated rock and it's lighted. And your VFX should be edited to your liking. Now in the next video what we're going to do is, there's baking lights, there's optimization. Then if you took the beginner's class, we could add a few more details that we've learned how to do on the beginner's class and add it here. So our scene looks more freaking beautiful, you know? And then after that, lastly, we are going to render. And then you're done. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you on the next one. Bye!